I talk a lot about wet setting, weaving when it's finished. It is the finishing technique that needs to be done after the weaving comes off of the loom. It's similar to, but not identical to, blocking when you crochet or knit something. And so prior to starting this little video, I put a little bit of room temperature water in this little tub. I added just a tiny bit of unicorn fiber rinse. It's like a conditioner. Because I am working with protein fibers. I'm working with mohair blend yarn primarily. And so I used unicorn fiber rinse in my water. And I let this set for about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And that allows the fibers that were under tension to rest, to relax, it's like taking a bath. And they just kind of take a deep breath, rest, relax. Okay, it's important. It's important. So anyways, so I let them do that. Okay, let them rest, let them relax, let them full out. Take a deep breath. There we go. Okay, so now that they've done that for a little while, and they're feeling all better. Okay, they feel all better. Give them a little bit of, because this is also wool fiber, I'm going to go ahead and let them, these are protein fibers and they're wools. I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit of swishy around. This is called fulling. This is called fulling, and I'm going to go ahead and give them a little bit of a swish around a little bit here and fluff them up a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take them out of here. Take them out of my little tub. And I'm going to gently squeeze, not wring. Squeeze. I don't want to wring them. I just want to squeeze. Squeeze that water out a little bit. I don't want to wring it out. Just want to squeeze it out. Squeeze it. Don't wring it. Squeeze it. Don't wring it. Okay, now I'm going to come over here on the other side. And I'm going to lay it out flat in my towel. Put it in my towel here. Nice big fluffy towel. I like nice big fluffy towels. Okay. Lay it out nice and flat in my towel. I'm going to fold my towel over top of it. Like this. Scoot it over a little bit. Fold my towel over top of it. Now I'm going to roll it up inside my towel. These are my ends. These are not quite as important because I'm going to probably cut those off. But anyways, roll it up inside my towel like this. And I'm going to kind of push on that a little bit. Give it a little bit of a push. Squeeze and push and squeeze and push and squeeze and push just a little bit. Kind of squeeze it and push on it a little bit to kind of squeeze some of that water out of there. And this also kind of helps to full it a little bit. This is also helping it to full. And this is going to help. You remember when you're doing that weaving and you had that little bit of air space in between your those little squares? Okay, this is helping to fill those in. And helping that yarn to bloom, which is what we wanted. Okay, and we open that back up again. And you can see how all those little spaces have now filled in. Look how gorgeous that twill has really popped. That is just gorgeous. Oh, look how gorgeous that is. That is just beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to pull this towel out from underneath it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to lay this flat. Now this is one of the differences between blocking and wet setting is I am not going to pin this like you do with blocking. I am going to go ahead and make sure that it's set square because this is supposed to be square. and I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it sets square, but I am not going to pin it. I want it to go ahead and dry naturally. I'm just going to lay it out nice and flat and let it dry naturally from here. Make sure it's nice and square, the way I want it to be. Square it up, square it up, square it up, square it up. There we go. Okay, now I will just allow it to dry naturally from here. Look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that just beautiful? Ta-da! It has now been wet set. That's all it is.